Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of the new series here on ESGNet. As we're back here for some more fun on the gridiron as we have a new mission Recondition team this season. And of course it is the Denver Broncos. Of course we explained that all in the intro video, but now it's time for week one. As you see, the Titans finished last season 3-14, did not make the playoffs, but for us, we were 10-7. And we got in the playoffs as a wild card team, and of course we got bumped out by the Buffalo Bills. And let's take a look here. We are pretty much the favorite in this one here, as we're going to be home for this one. And of course this is the first game of the regular season, and of course our first game as a new head coach, and that head coach being Pete Shilo. And of course he is going to have to take on and figure out how to stop Cam Ward and the Titans in today's matchup here. There you see Cam Ward's numbers so far this season. Tony Pollard, of course, will be in the backfield there. He's been here with this team for quite some time now, and now he gets a chance to show off what he can do here as he's a star dev. 92 speed, 94 acceleration, and of course stopping the running game is pretty much well known here when you play against the Titans. They got, of course, they had King Henry in the past being their dominant role here. And of course, Tony Pollard trying to at least try to fit those shoes that he left behind there, and try to be the same type of player there in the running game. Calvin Ridley, of course, there 43 ranked wide receiver in the National Football League. And of course, there you see Jeffrey Simmons, very dominant defensive tackle there, going to try to plug up the line and of course stop us from running the football, as well as trying to get to the quarterback, as he's got nice numbers there. 97 strength, 92 overall. And of course Jalarius Sneed, corner there for the Titans, who is going to be pretty much matched up with Mims in the second as a corner there. And of course they'll be fighting for the ball there when it comes to the passing game. And of course Diggs in the secondary there for the Titans. He'll definitely be keeping his eyes locked on the quarterback, seeing where the quarterback's going to be throwing to, and try to do his best with his star dev to be a dominant figure out there in the secondary of us. And of course there you see our players that we of course acquired here in the during the off season, and of course spring training and training camp there. And of course there you see some of the Titans players as well. So we're missing a couple of the players here. Levis, of course, the quarterback there, he will not be starting, and that's why Cam Ward will be. So Cam Ward will be playing his first NFL game. Of course, he is a former U quarterback, University of Miami. And he will be, of course, out here playing. We'll see the kickoff here for this start of the 2025-2026 season, as Cam Ward coming out here playing his rookie year. And of course, we're going to have to try to welcome him in the proper way here by showing him the hardships and what it takes to be an NFL quarterback here. They run off with the ball there with Pollard there with a nice 8-yard gain. And it'll be a 2nd and 2 coming up. And of course, if you guys don't know what this series is about, it's pretty similar to a lot of people who do series on YouTube here. But basically, I'm basically the general manager slash head coach, and I'm making decisions as we go along here on obviously how the gameplay is going to be. Basically, the players we're using their ratings. You see there's a Titan player coming off the field, but we're using their ratings, and of course I'm setting up the game plan, setting up the playbook, letting them know what plays I want them to run in certain situations there. And our job is to basically, as a GM, is just try to build this team as best as we possibly can by drafting, trading, scouting, and all that kind of good stuff there to build a team. Now, the first time we did this was back in last year's game, Madden 25, with the Jacksonville Jaguars, which I will say that series will still continue. It'll be occasionally popping up here and there, as of course that was with Coach TJ Bonds. This year, of course, we got Coach PJ Shilo. If you guys know PJ, he's one of my players from the main channel when we started ESGNet back almost 12, 13, 14 years ago, something like that. And So he is now, of course, retired from the NFL. He played for the Cardinals and for Seattle, and now retired. Now here in the NFL as a head coach, and of course his son. If you guys don't know, he does have a son who plays in the NFL, or who could be playing in the NFL here soon. He has a My Career here, or a Road to Glory here on the channel. Eventually, he'll be a superstar mode player, career mode here in Madden 26. But his son is PJ, Pierre Javier Shilo, and he will be, of course, eventually here on the second channel. He's got a Road to Glory here, about to finish that up. I think he's playing his junior year here pretty soon, and eventually we'll have him be in Madden 26 and starting his career in the NFL and see where he takes his life in this particular world. As you see, Denver has the ball here. But yeah, it's basically a CPU versus CPU. I play on All Pro, no sliders. We have a pretty similar XP set that we use in on our main series there on the main channel there on ESGNet, which is the this year it's the Baltimore Ravens, so definitely go check it out. I'll leave a link down below in the description for you guys to see. Bo Nix making a nice run there and getting a nice first down there. Of course, this is one of the players we're definitely going to be trying to build up and try to be a franchise quarterback. Last year he did a great job there leading the team to his second year as the quarterback there in Denver and bringing them to to glory as they got to the playoffs, but ended up coming up short against the Bills. And there you see a nice run there from Dobbs as he gets into the end there. J.K. Dobbs in the end zone, touchdown Broncos. And nice run here for the Broncos as they are just killing it out here on this opening drive. There you see 5 plays, 45 yards, and taking almost 2.5 minutes off the clock there. Now, of course, sometimes I do watch these games. Other times, I just kind of let the game just play. It's by itself, and I kind of go off and do my own thing. Clean the house or whatever, and I kind of look back and see how the game is, looking like, and then really, I'm getting the reaction you're getting from me. A lot of times these episodes are reactions that I'm like, oh wow, I did not know that happened. So this would be the first time I'm looking at some of this game footage, especially this first game here. We'll see how our Denver Broncos will do. As we'll see, Cam Ward is going to take off here. He's going to get a nice run as he crosses the 50 there, as he's in Denver territory. So Denver already looking pretty good here on their first drive, as they get 7 points of their own, and of course now trying to stop this second drive of Cam Ward and the Titans. As we'll see, Cam here throws this one there quickly. That's going to be thrown, and that is going to be caught there by not sure who that was there, but I think Ward as well. So there, we'll see now 2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball on the 42-yard line of the Denver Broncos. Cam here now. He's going to scramble. He's going to take this one down the field here, and he's going to dive head first instead and get to the 25-yard line. As, of course, there you see one of our linebackers there is going to have to get stretched out there. You didn't stretch too much there, bro. Gotta do a better job. Gotta take care of yourself out there. As we get now to a 1st and 10 here after that nice run, as we'll see Pollard here coming out of the backfield, and Pollard will get a few yards on that carry. But we got Greenlaw here from the 49ers. We also have another 49ers player that we also picked up, and of course Evan Ingram is with us. If you remember him, he was our Jacksonville series, and now he is coming from Jacksonville to Denver. So he'll be a tight end here that I enjoyed playing back on our Giants series. We had him there, and he was very successful with the Giants. Helped us win a couple of Super Bowls there. So he's kind of one of those players that have been on the, not necessarily, at least appeared now twice in 2 series here on this channel, but mostly on the other channel, on our main channel there with the Giants and a couple other teams. faced him up against him there. As we see, that ball is going to be caught there at the 1-yard line as Okonowo there gets the reception. And that's be a great play there as he gets that slant pass there. Does a great job there getting away from the defender, but he is going to be stopped at the 1-yard line. Of course, we do have accelerated clock on for, I think it's like 17-second accelerated clock there. So you see a pass there thrown to the tight end. He's going to get the catch. And touchdown, Tennessee Titans. As that's going to be Martin Robinson with the catch. And he's going to get himself in the end zone. First touchdown of the season here for him and for the Titans. As the Broncos just do a really bad job there on that drive. 9 plays, 75 yards. And now Bo Nix and the offense will have to come back out here. But yeah, it's CPU versus CPU. Like I said, it's a lot of fun watching these games here. And of course, we won't watch every single game, but we'll definitely watch some of the most, obviously the more poignant games, especially with divisional games like with the Chargers against the Raiders and obviously against the Chiefs. We'll definitely watch those and kind of analyze those games and see what we do. But if the game gets too much, if we're getting manhandled too badly, then we'll kind of zip on past that and go to the next game. Same thing goes if we're really killing them. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun here. Like I said, if this is your first time seeing this particular series here on the channel, this is one of our newer series here. Definitely go check out the first one we did with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That was a lot of fun, and like I said, that one will definitely still be on the channel, but won't be as seen on here as it normally would be, like it was last year. We're getting out to a 3rd and 3 coming up here for Bo Nix and the Broncos as we get back into action here. And that's going to be a nice catch. That's going to be caught there by Sheffield Sr. at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Broncos, as the Broncos look like a solid team here. Like I said, last year we're in the playoffs, got knocked out of the first round, we got as a wild card team, and then of course moved on and faced the Bills, and of course Bills did a good number on us and kind of showed us the door pretty quickly there. But I think with some of the new talent we have on here, and of course maybe not this year, but maybe next year, but you never know. Last year I played with Jacksonville. They made it to the Super Bowl first year, and we did not do anything with the roster. I didn't, and just like this year, I didn't mess with the roster at all. I got the day one, or I should say week 1 rosters with all their injuries, all their issues they've had on the field with preseason and stuff, and went from there, and we ended up winning the Super Bowl, which was awesome. And so I'm hoping that be the same thing again here, but every team's different, every season's different, so we'll have to see how that turns out. Is my alarm there, you heard that. Definitely woke me up that time. Goes off, but yeah, it was a fun series, and like I said, we're definitely going to continue playing it. And like I said, we're going to try and get into this one here. I'm trying to get to multiple seasons as quickly as we can, so depending on how the season goes, we can speed it up if it's just if it's a disappointing season, we're not having a winning year, but at the same time, if we are having a good season and things are going our way, and there are certain players that are doing some big and awesome things on the field, we'll definitely take a slower pace at it. But I definitely want to play some we got to 2 seasons, or at least a season and a half with the Jacksonville Jaguars before I kind of put it on the shelf there for a bit. I would like to get through at least 3 seasons in this these type of series here, but it all depends on my time, how often I can get on here to record and do stuff in games. So it just really depends. So you see a nice pass there, and they're trying to bring him down. Tyler Lockett there gets the catch. That'll be his 2nd catch of the day with 27 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up here midfield. It was handoff, and Pollard here is going to run this one, and a timeout being called, and looks like it's going to be. Looks like it might be in Tennessee there on an injury timeout. First and 10, ball the 40-yard line here for the Tennessee Titans as they're on the Broncos 40-yard line. That pass gets broken up. As now they're looking at a 2nd and 10. Cam Ward has him on the line here quickly as they drop back here again. Cam Ward here, pocket starting to fall apart here. And now Cam, he's going to have to go on the run here as he's going to be brought down there at the 35. Nice job there from the defense keeping up with Cam and making sure he does not get that first down. We'll see if they can make the stop here on 3rd and 5. Ball's on the 35-yard line of the Broncos. As Titans here throwing this one there. That pass is going to be completed, and it's going to be inside the 20. As they're going to mark him at the 12-yard line there. Nice throw as the tight end was able to get the catch there for the first down for the Titans. Ward here, they just doing a great job here, mixing up the pass and the run here, and you'll see the backup coming in here now for the Titans as Mullins gets that one there to the 1-yard line. Yeah, we'll stop him right at the 1. So now we'll see if our goal line defense can now play this on the up and up here and make sure they get a stop here. Let's have a strong goal line. Oh, there's a jump, and looks like it's going to be on the Titans as there's a false start. So now that ball will be put back 5 yards. They'll be placed at the 5-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal coming up here for the Titans as they'll play action here for Cam. Cam going down the field here, and Cam's going to be brought down as Jonathan Cooper makes the tackle. Great job there from Cooper as he makes a stop. That's going to put him back at the now 14-yard line. So a loss of 9. 2nd and goal coming up. As Cam here again drops back. Pass there, caught, and out of bounds. There's no gain, or well, at least a gain of 4 there on that one. Not as much as they was looking for there. There's momentum taken out of bounds. 3rd and goal coming up. Cam here dropping back, and Cam's going to drop back even more here as Franklin Myers, Hines? Myers, I think it's Myers. Gets the tackle in the backfield there, and of course, that's what you want to see from your defense now in that situation. So, forcing Tennessee to kick a field goal here. We'll see the kick is up, and the kick is good. So, nice job as Coach Pete Shilo having this defense doing a great job here defending now today. As they only give up a field goal there that time. It's tied 10 apiece now here. We'll see what the Broncos offense will do here with 3:03 left here in the first half. And they'll get stopped there at the 28-yard line. Jacob Dobbs there, 7 carries for 70 yards here for the day. I think he'll definitely have a 100-yard day if he keeps up the way he's playing right now. He's playing very excellent out of that backfield. Bo Nix now drops back here, looks down the field here. Bo, you got to get rid of the football here as he throws that one away. Thank goodness. You just cannot sit up in that pocket like that and get squeezed. 2nd and 10 coming up. He drops back, looking down the field here, throws a quick pass there. That pass is going to be caught, and it's going to be there at the 47 after that catch. So a nice job there of getting the first down. I want to say that's Mims. As he'll get the catch. And now with a 1st and 10 here, we're definitely moving the ball here very well here today. I like what I'm seeing from the Denver Broncos. As Bo Nix here again drops back there, throws this one off to the left, and that ball is going to be dropped. Incomplete pass. Continues now, still at the ball at the 47-yard line, 2nd and 10. You'll see a drop back here from Bo Nix. Bo scrambling around here, looks, fires this one there. That ball was in the hands of almost in the hands of the defender there as Diggs gets a good job of putting his hands up there and batting that one away. We'll see what we can do here on this 3rd and 10. Nix here now drops back here, throws this one up there. That one gets broken up. It's intended there for Ingram down the sideline. And we'll be forced to punt. Under 2 minutes now left here in this first half as we had the ball there for the Titans at the 26. No gain there. So see what Cam here. He has an open backfield here, so he's got 5 wide. He's going to drop back here, looking down the field here. He's going to toss this one up here high and deep, and that ball is going to be intercepted by the Broncos. Nice job there for the Denver Broncos. That is P.J. Locke, as he's able to get the interception. And that's going to help us now here, as we got a pretty good midfield here. That's going to be helpful for us to get the ball down the field, as we'll see what they can do here with this opportunity, with this turnover. Hopefully be able to get in field goal range and get a field goal and try to go up by 3 here before the half. As the ball's at the 47-yard line here, handoff to, Dobbs. As Dobbs gets the run there, as he is now approaching 85 yards for the day. I think he can get that 100 yards here before the half ends if we get another good run here from him. And of course, already in the end zone once here today, as the fans there here at Mile High fired up about seeing their Broncos trying to get back into the postseason life once again. 1st and 10, pass there. That's going to be no, not complete. It's going to be dropped. And Snead makes a nice defensive stop there. Nice pop on the receiver. Looking at now as 2nd and 10 coming up here. Ball to 32. Pass there inside. And that's going to be caught there, I believe, by Mims. Timeout being called there by the Broncos. Broncos will have the ball there at the Tennessee 21-yard line. Coach Shilo here looking to see what he can do. And he calls a good play there, and that's a nice catch as he gets out of bounds. But the booth, they look like they want to take a review at this to see if he was in bounds or even if he was an eligible receiver here. We'll see what they're looking for. Oh, they're looking for the possession. He came down with 2 feet. And let's see what they're going to say here. And looks like it's going to be a 1st down. So he did have possession. As now we'll see here, 1st and goal. Ball the 5-yard line here for the Broncos. Bo Nix under center. Got a man in motion. Drops back here, looks, fires this one, throws that one in there, and that's going to go to Brandon Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Or I should say Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos, as Evan Ingram, not Brandon Ingram, Evan Ingram finds his way into the end zone. I think Brandon Ingram's an NBA guy. But Ingram in the end zone. Nice job there, as we've now taken a nice lead here. 6 plays, 43 yards, under a minute. And we now have a 7-point lead as we go into halftime here. With 23 seconds left, let's see the kickoff here. And we'll see if we can pin them back and make sure they do not get good field position here. So we got to do a good job of blocking. Nice job of bringing them there to the 27. As Cam Ward now here has a opportunity now to kind of show off what he can do here and see if he can lead his team into the halftime, try to tie it back up. 1st and 10, ball to the 27-yard line. Man in motion here for Tennessee. As you see a handoff, and no, that's not Pollard. That's the backup coming in there. Makes a carry. And that might be, oh no, they're going to try to get on the line here, try to set the ball here quickly, make one more play before the half. Man in motion, and that is going to be it for the first half. As we go into halftime here, Coach Shilo looks like he's pretty happy about what he is seeing from his team. But the game is not over with yet. It's a 17-10 ball game going into halftime. Of course, they added a new halftime thing here. Of course, we'll show this here pretty odd, from time to time. But we'll take a look around the league here at some scores and see some highlights here. I still say NBA 2K5 is still by far does a great job of doing that. Cardinals win that one against the Saints 24-0. Carolina taking on Jacksonville, and we'll see a pass there as Jacksonville makes a nice throw, or I should say Brown gets a nice catch there from T-Law, and T-Law and the Jags win this one 33-24 against Bryce Young and the Panthers. Then my boys there in Indy, Dolphins taking on the Colts, and the Colts here. See here, they're having a bad game here, and they lose this one 15-9. Togaluga Had a nice day there. 245 or 240, 242, a touchdown there for him. So a nice win there for Miami, 15-9. Tough break there for the Colts, but nonetheless, it's only week 1, so there's still time for a lot of teams to, of course, turn things around here. As of course, right now it's 17-10 for us here in Denver, and of course, we would like to try to get our team in position, and of course, get back into the playoffs here. So, you know, with a tough AFC West division, it is manageable. It is possible to, you know, obviously we have to get past the Chiefs, but also too, we kind of have to watch out for the Chargers as well, as they got a pretty good team that they've created for themselves this season, going into this season. So we'll get the ball to start off the second half. Ball now on the 27-yard line after that pass. Bo Nix here drops back here. Bo got to get rid of it, and he is going to get sacked. Nice job there from Woods coming off the edge and bringing down the QB. As that's going to push us back now 7. As it's going to put us at the 21-yard line. It's going to be a 3rd and 14. As Bo Nix there did not see that blitz coming in there that time. So now we're going to try to get ourselves out of this hole here, hopefully. Nix throws this one. That's going to be a screen pass. That's going to go to Dobson, and Dobson, he gets a few yards there, but not enough to get the first. As we'll see the ball now at the 28-yard line, and we'll be forced to punt. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series, and of course what's going on the channel here as of late. As this series, I believe, will come out, I forgot what day of the week it is comes out. I think it's Wednesdays. I could be wrong. No, Tuesdays. I am wrong. It is Tuesdays. These videos come out at 3 p.m. or excuse me, at 2 p.m. here on ESGNet. So definitely look forward to those. It'll be every Tuesdays, and then of course we'll eventually some point here they'll be almost close. I won't say daily, but near daily. It'll be every other day when this particular series will come out here. As of course, I'm trying to do some changes for both channels here, trying to change up things when it comes to uploads, because I am working part-time outside of my house, and of course working with other content creators with other projects and series as well, podcasts, all that kind of good stuff there. So you know, a little something different now, but we'll go back to our old schedule here when it used to be every other day. You would see a certain series here on this channel, and of course on the main channel as well. So, and of course I'm trying to get people to watch, you know, come on this channel on Tuesday, Thursdays, and the weekends. Well, actually Tuesday, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and then on the main channel it's Monday through Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so every other Saturday on the main channel there. As we take a look here and see Tennessee right now doing a good job here, as they're now on the 24-yard line of the Broncos. So see a handoff, and that is going to be quickly stopped there. Nice job there from the defense, as they're able to get to that running back there in the backfield there. A loss of 3 on the play. It makes it now 2nd and 13. Play clock running down to 4. Cam's going to have to do something with this, as he will throw, and that'll be complete. As that'll be Lockett on the play. Nice stop there defensively there from Singleton. As the ball now plays at the 21-yard line. 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Titans. As of course, they're trying to get this game tied back up. Cam gets hit as he throws that football there. Jeez. And that's going to be an incomplete pass, as Allen gets a piece of the quarterback there. And you see Cam asking who got the license plate of that truck that just hit him there. That was a good hit. As now, they are only converted 1 4th down. As they're going to kick a field goal here and try to get 3 points on the board. And the field goal kick is good. So they're able to get some points on the board here. But obviously, again, 7 was more important there for them. So they're going to settle for 3, as We'll see the Denver Broncos back out here. Broncos will get the ball after the kickoff at the 25-yard line, on their own 25, I should say. Bo Nix here, scrambling around here, trying to see what he can do with the football. He runs, and he is going to get quickly stopped there by Hodges as he gets stopped there after 23. There'll be a loss of 2 on the play. We'll see now here what we can do here on this 2nd and 12. 4:40 left here in the third quarter. 17-13. Pass there going to be incompleted. That's going to be the tight end, Evan Ingram. Ingram getting down to the 33. And he'll be just 2 yards short of getting that first down. So they're going to try to see if they can get the first down here on this 3rd down conversion. They've been very successful on 3rd downs here today. Pass there to Evan Ingram, of course. We've seen that happen with the Jacksonville Jaguars there in that series. Of course, if you remember, like I said, they're on the main channel with the Giants there. He did the same thing. He was very clutch in those moments and doing a good job there helping us move the chains. See another good pass there. Now 2nd and inches coming up here. Ball midfield. Give this to Dobson. Dobson, nice spin move, and he'll find himself at the 40. And now we have a Titan that's taking a knee as he is grabbing his wrist. And we'll have to see if he's okay. Hopefully not too serious there. As we get back to action here. 1st and 10 after that first down. We're getting the first down there. Bo Nix here throws this one there. That's going to be caught. Nice job there from Ingram going up for that one. And he's going to get a gain of 5. Bo Nix taking advantage of that opportunity there, using that tight end like Ingram. As we'll see, I don't know what that spin move there was, but Dobson, he gets stopped. He'll get some yards there. And he's looking at 10 carries for 95 yards at this point in the game. So he's getting close to the century marker today. They're going to pass here, and Bo Nix decides to go and run this one himself as he's going to be stopped and taken down there at the 14. Nix, you need to be able to slide. Coach Shilo, you got to get on him about that. As you'll see now, Dobson here with the football. Dobson gets his way into the end zone and gets untouched. Touchdown, Broncos. As J.K. Dobson gets his 2nd rushing touchdown today's game. As he is untouched there. Great blocking there. Maneuvers around. Finds his home there in the end zone. Nice job there. As now the Broncos are starting to run away with this ball game here now. It's going to be a 24-13 ball game, of course, with their extra point there. 9 plays, 75 yards, and almost taking 4 minutes off the game clock. As Cam Ward now coming back out here. And he's got to try to figure out what he can do here. And how he can get down the field like he did earlier here there in the first half there. Moving the ball very well. So far this second half, it's been kind of touch and go. Ball on the 30-yard line, 2nd and 5, and they're going to put a stop in the backfield. As that's going to be Strand as he gets a hold of the halfback there. It's going to be looking at a 3rd and 8 coming up here at Mile High. As the fans here are really excited because they're just now getting ready to put their 4s up. As there's 2 seconds left here in the third quarter. Last play of the third quarter, and Cam's going to be brought down there quickly. A nice blitz. As Cam did not see that blitz coming on his blind side. And the Denver Broncos makes a nice stop there. Into the third quarter, it is 24-3. As we go to the 4th and final frame of this ball game. There you see 11 carries for 109 yards. 2 rushing touchdowns there for Dobbs in today's game. Ball on the 35-yard line here for the Broncos. Broncos don't really need to do too much here offensively. They just got to move the football and make things happen. As they see Bo Nix runs this one there. That's going to get into the 47. And that's another first down here for them as he's got there's a total of 288 yards on the ground. And there you see Dobson doing the same thing as he runs this one there. Now getting close to 130 yards for the day. 12 carries, 129 yards. And of course, 2 rushing touchdowns for him as he's again, moving those chains here for the Broncos. Broncos here now going to go ahead and give it to Dobson again. Runs this one here. Good block there. Going down the sideline here. It stays in bounds and finds his way all the way down to the 1 yard line. Nice run and nice blocking there from the Broncos. Now we'll see the backup come in here, and that is going to be McLaurin as he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. It's Jalen McLaurin there. He will have the football. He's going to run that one, finish it off there for the Broncos offensive rushing. And that's just going to extend the lead here even more so now. 31-13. 4 plays, 65 yards. And you know, with the running game, like Coach Shilo back in his day, he loves a running game. So he's definitely going to be doing everything he can to show that off. Yes, he wants them to be downhill runners and just, be the closer. Just like in baseball, you get your best pitcher out there that can shut down your lineup here. In this case, in football, you want that runner that can just really gouge them and just really cut them up and finish them off. You see 2nd and 17 coming up. Cam here now throws this one up. That's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos, that is going to be, I believe that's the veteran. That is the veteran, Patrick Surtain, the second. Finds the interception there. We've been waiting to see his name being called out here today. And Surtain does a great job there, veteran. He has been patrolling this field here in Mile High for a couple of seasons now. Very successful. And he does again, shows off what he can do. As you see, Coach Shilo there likes what he has seen there from his team here today. And that's, of course, going to get them a chance to run the football even more so here with Dobson, as Dobson there runs this one there. And of course, just got to try to eat away this time of possession here. We got to eat up as much as we can. As, of course, it's been a great day on the ground. Play action, nice pass there. As Ingram gets the catch. Nix has him on the line here. Ball on the 9 yard line. 2nd and 2 coming up. As you'll see a quick pass. That pass is thrown, but Ingram cannot hold on to it. As now they're looking at a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 9. It will see Dobson here. Dobson trying to fight for that yardage there, but no. The Titans saying they had enough. And they're going to stop them. So now with 6:30 left here in the 4th quarter, we're going to take the option here and put up some more points. And we're going to put up a field goal. As we're just digging a bigger ditch here now. We can throw these Titans in after the game. 34-13. As the Titans will get the ball their own 33-yard line. We'll see what Cam can do this time around. He threw an interception last time. He's throwing this pass there, short pass there to the right. And that's going to be a nice pass there. It's going to get him just short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a 3rd and 1 coming up. They're going to run this one up the middle here. And a nice carry there. As that's going to get him to the 46 now here of the Denver Broncos. Broncos cannot let up here. Got to keep it. You guys have been doing a great job here. Let's keep it up here defensively. I see a screen pass there. Oh, lateral pass, and that one's going to be incomplete. As the receiver overthrew that pass there. We'll see now on 2nd and 10. Pass there thrown, and it's going to be overthrown there by Cam. As the defense trying to do a good job here, trying to just seal everything up and try to walk out of with the score as it is. Cam now here on 3rd and 10. Throws a pass there to the left. That's going to be a reception being caught as Moss does a great job there covering his receiver. See now what we can do here on 4th and 1. Obviously, they're going to go for it here. Trying to see if they can make a difference now. 4th and 1. Dropping back here. Cam looking down the field here. Cam, little size is going to scramble. He's going to be taken down there by the linebacker. That's Greenlaw here. He need to take a knee. Yes, he is hopefully not too serious of an injury, but he is going to be hurt. He's going to have to come off the field. But Cam Ward did get the first down. So now we'll see what they can do here on this 1st and 10. 4:10 left. That's Ward here. Looks back here. There is a spy there looking, watching. And we see a pass there being completed. As Cam Ward now has over 160 yards for the day. 1st and 10, ball on the 19. 3:30 left here in the 4th quarter. Cam throws center. And that ball is going to be caught, I believe, by Calvin Ridley for the catch. 2nd and 4 coming up. We got man in motion. Ridley here gets the catch. Ridley trying to get to the 1st down marker, but he's going to be told no. As now they're getting everybody on the line here quickly. 3rd and inches coming up. Drop back and hand off, and that ball is going to get in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee Titans. As Mullins finds his way in the end zone. That'll be his 2nd time now he's got himself in this game here. 11 plays, 68 yards. Taking 3 minutes and 17 seconds off the clock. As it's now 34-20. And now we'll see an onside kick here, and the onside team got their hands out there. Nice job as the hands team was successful that time, getting that onside kick. So now with 3 minutes left here, I'm sure Coach Shilo told them, hey, just run the ball, take your time, change the play count a little here and there, but most importantly, just secure the ball. And let's finish this game out. As you see there, 15 carries at 170 and 2 touchdowns. And of course, Dobson gets some good advice there from Coach Shilo. As he was a very successful running back in his day. As you see now, 1st and 10, handoff, and that one is going to be a nice run. Timeout being called there as Xavier Woods makes the tackle. 2 timeouts remaining here for the Titans as they're trailing here 34-20. Nice 14-point lead. Under center, Bo Nix. He'll hand off to Dobson again. Dobson going on the outside, but he's going to get tripped up and caught. Timeout being called here by Tennessee. 1 timeout remaining. As of course, on this 3rd and 3, we got to try to get the 1st down to keep this drive going. Pass being caught there. Receiver's going to get it, and that's going to be enough for the 1st down. As Tennessee is going to call their last timeout. So all we need to do now here is just pretty much kneel on the ball and walk out of here with a victory. As they see if trips to the left and a run here, and that right there is going to be your ball game. Nice run there. A great day here for Dobson. As they did a great job here running the football here at Mile High. There's still 2 minutes left here in this one. Trying to run this one here, trying to get to the 2-minute warning. As we do get the 2-minute warning here. And all we need to do now here is just run a couple more plays, and we can walk out of here as Week 1 winners against the Tennessee Titans. Winning this one here 34-20 as we take a kneel. And that'll be 1st kneel down. Sure, we'll run this one at least one more time. 2nd and 11 coming up. Hand off, and they're going to get us in the backfield there. That's all right. It's Dobson. Not necessarily getting 200 yards for the day, but I was really proud of him. We got that 100 yards plus. I was at least looking for 100 yards for him today. We did that. Almost doubled it. As we'll see the final few seconds of the ball game here, and they'll take their last knee. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, will be the game. Nice job there for the Denver Broncos, picking up the 1st win here at home on the road against the Tennessee Titans. That's actually, they're going to go ahead and kick a field goal here. 4th and 14. Might as well put some points up on the board here. And that field goal is good, and that is going to be your ball game. 37-20 is going to be your final instead. as Coach PJ, or I should say Coach Pete Shilo is going to get the win there. So congratulations there to Coach Shilo getting his first NFL win. Successful there, especially in the running game here today. I was not expecting that. Like I said, I set up the game just right out of this box, no sliders, nothing like that. Did just a few plays here and there that I wanted them to call on first and second downs when it was short, especially third downs when it was short. Obviously, stick to the running game. But for the most part here, I'm very impressed for what this team was able to do here today, especially Bo Nix having an excellent game and kind of pretty much continuing where he left off from last season. As of course, we came up short of getting to the next round of the playoffs, but looks like he is definitely leaving. He's definitely starting off the season where he left off at. Hopefully, this time around, we can get further and deeper into this to the playoffs. Bo Nix, 16 of 24, 135, a touchdown there for him. Cam, 19 of 28. Dobson, 20 carries for 186 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Pollard, 8 for 30. Mullins, 6 for 32, a touchdown. McLean was the other one that got us a touchdown. I could have sworn Mullen had 2, but maybe I was thinking of our guy who had the other touchdown. But there you see the numbers there, receiving wise. You guys can pause the video, check those out. Ingram had a nice game there for us as well. Sutton, 3 for 41. Like to see if we can get more of him involved in the passing game. And there you see defensively, Bonanito had a nice game there. He's one of our defensive players there that I'm looking forward to be that key defensive star player that we know that he can be. And I know he can be that because I've seen him in other people doing a series with the Broncos last year, and he was a very talented guy, so we definitely got to get him more involved in the defensive side of things. Woods for the Titans there, 10 tackles, 1 TFL and a sack there from him. And then take a look at the rest of your numbers for the Titans there. Like I said, this is a really good game. All aspects of the game for us. Defense obviously did a great job there. Only giving up 13 points. So definitely hats off to them. Someone in there is going to have to get the game ball here today. But I think the game ball really is going to go to the running game there, and that's going to go to Dobson, who just had a hell of a game, showing off what he can do there in the running game. So that was really awesome to see that happening, and we'll see how things go as we get ready to get on the road here for the first time this season. Of course, my 2 favorite teams in the NFL right now going head-to-head with one another. So we got the Denver Broncos on the road going to Lucas Oil Stadium to take on the Colts, who are currently 0-1. As of course, we've seen them lose to the Miami Dolphins there back in week 1. So we'll see if we can go 0-2 here. Unfortunately, Colts, got to put you on, fella. We're gonna have to do something about you. As I love both of my horse teams, but sorry, Colts, you're gonna have to go to the glue factory a little early, as we're gonna have to get our second win off of you guys there. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, Anthony Richardson there, the quarterback. I want to say he's hurt this season, but maybe not. I can't remember. I could have sworn he was in that game they showed there, but nonetheless, we'll take on the Broncos, or we're taking on the Colts, and we'll try to see if we can get our second win or our first win on the road here this season. So like I said, this is how the episode is going to be. Sometimes we'll have one game, other times we'll have multiple games. We'll have no more than probably at best 3, or maybe 2.5 games or so like that. We won't necessarily watch the game all the way through. We'll kind of look through certain games and look at some. I'll decide what highlights I want to show and whatnot. But we'll try to get through the season fast. I think last time we got through the season within, I think it was like 6 or 7 episodes. So I think that's a pretty good pace there for us for the first season. But next episode we'll get to the Colts game. We'll we'll definitely get the we'll definitely show some of the Colts game, and we'll get into that Chargers game as well as our first divisional game of the season. So we'll see those 2 games. Don't hold me to it, but that's at least the idea for the next episode. But that's it for me, you guys. Stay tuned for more Denver Broncos mission recondition Bronco Country franchise here on the channel. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any of this series on the channel. And of course, you want more Madden 26 franchise action, go over to our main channel to check out there on ESGNet our Baltimore Ravens franchise there on that channel. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.